I love this. In fact, I want to get one of these.
Seriously.
Well, this is very exciting. Okay, here goes. I have no idea what this is. I don't know. No, I'm only joking, of course, The Fellowship of the Ring. Well, The Lord of the Rings was a huge film for me, obviously, because it began a whole journey into using performance capture, motion capture, and opened up a whole world of creating digital characters. Of course, it was an amazing time making films down in New Zealand with my family, as I like to call them, Peter Jackson and Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens and the whole team down there and the cast of Lord of the Rings over. I mean, amazing memories, so many memories. And just the community of filmmakers on these films was unbelievable. I mean, it really was very special. I'm fortunate enough to be going back to do some more. So I'm very excited about that. So The Fellowship of the Ring, yeah. Why do I want to come back? The great thing is, as a universe, the characters that Tolkien has written, they're so rich. There is so much information about them. And the story that we're going to tell is revisiting the character of Gollum, looking at parts of his life in the stories that we haven't seen so far, and investigating him further and his psychology. And this time I'm directing, so I'm very, very excited about going back. And I've just come from New Zealand not long ago, where we've begun the writing process, and then we'll be shooting sometime next year, and yeah, it's very exciting. I have no idea what this is. Let me think now. I love this. In fact, I want to get one of these, because this is obviously a motion capture suit. This refers to the trilogy of films known as The Planet of the Apes. I was, again, very fortunate enough to work with some amazing talent on that. Matt Reeves, really wonderful director, and a wonderful cast, which included people like Woody Harrelson, Jason Clarke, and Kerry Russell. And so I was playing Caesar, this chimpanzee, as an actor, to be able to play a character all the way through from birth to the death of a character over the course of 3 movies was amazing. I really loved these films. They're very special to me, and I'm going to have to take him home with me. I'm not going to put him in the box. I'm actually going to take him home, because I've never seen a chimpanzee in a motion capture suit. Oh, that's brilliant. That's so good. That's so cool. Top hat. I would think this probably refers to The Prestige, maybe, which was an amazing film directed and written by Chris Nolan. Starred Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale and David Bowie, and I had the great fortune of spending most of my time with David Bowie, who was playing Nikola Tesla. He was just an incredible person to be on set with. He was very funny, and most of the time he often laughed during takes, and mostly at himself, because he thought his accent as Nikola Tesla sounded really phony. He had a lot of scenes to do with cats, and sometimes they were model cats, and so we used to make each other laugh a lot. Just a great human being, and he was hilarious to work with. So that was David Bowie. It's a good memento for that. Can't think what that might be. It says Venom on it, which means, oh yes, I directed it, that's right. So Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which was the second in the trilogy. The third one's about to come out, of course. I had a great time working with Tom Hardy and Woody Harrelson, my good friend Woody Harrelson, and Naomi Harris and Michelle Williams. Great, it was a fantastic experience working with these guys. Tom Hardy at the centre of it, playing Eddie Brock and Venom, and really he's such an extraordinary actor, and was wonderful to work with. And I was also working with the director of photography, Bob Richardson, who is amazing, and I've worked with before on Breathe, another film that I directed. And the challenge with these films is to, you know, when you're handed a film that is part of a series, it's, you know, wanting to bring something fresh and new and have its own identity, whilst at the same time creating a continuity with what's come before. You know, I really enjoyed being the custodian of the franchise for the time that I had with it. The performances in it, I think, are really excellent, really strong. It was just really good fun to make. Yeah. What's going on here? This has got to be to do with Ulysses Claw, I guess, because of course, well, actually, in the Age of Ultron, you see Ulysses Claw, who works primarily to obtain vibranium. He gets his arm cut off by Ultron. I loved Ulysses Claw. He's a really chaotic, mad, but fun character, and working across the two films, one of course with James Spader in the Age of Ultron, and then working with the great Chadwick Boseman, sadly not with us any longer. But that whole experience was fantastic, and working with Ryan Coogler and getting to work with Martin Freeman again in a completely different environment. You know, we'd worked together on The Hobbit, and then we had a lot to do in Black Panther. Ulysses Claw, very, very fun, out there character, chaotic, mad, and I had a really good time doing it.